No, I'm ballin', check the follow through. Still came through the lane like Vince Carter do. Got this thing on the string, I'm like Uncle Drew. Clay Thompson, how they run and shoot. Like swish.
I just got done.
All right. Welcome everybody. Everybody live on YouTube, everybody live on Twitch. We ain't doing Facebook today. But everybody live on Riverside. Appreciate y'all tapping in. Episode 71, Ballgame Banter. We back. Got FMF Grizz. I got the Locks in the building with me today. We starting the show a little late. We got a little small lineup, a short lineup. We're gonna talk about the NBA Finals. Of course, we're gonna get these bets in where I got the locks, and we're gonna close it out with some talk of the NBA Finals Game 1 and what we predict for tomorrow. So before the show started, we was talking a little bit about Caitlin Clark. If y'all caught the previous show, we started it with the Caitlin Clark debate, and GOAT basically took over the conversation, basically saying that the foul from Kennedy Carter, the hip check foul was because that she was hating on Caitlin Clark. It didn't have anything to do with the game, and that all of this stuff against Caitlin Clark is because all of the female NBA players are hating on her. So he made a statement that I didn't agree with. I didn't agree with the Kennedy Carter thing because we don't, Kennedy Carter says she elbowed her. You know what I'm saying? And shit, Kennedy Carter says she a dog. And if you watch her play, she really is a dog on that court.
She a dog for real.
If somebody elbow you, it just depends on what type of person you are, how you going to take it. You know what I'm saying? So GOAT was like, since she didn't guard her full court the rest of the way, or didn't give her a subtle elbow back, that she hip checked her because she was hating. Didn't agree with that. And then the other statement was that Caitlin Clark basically is the WNBA. So he said that if she gets hurt and has a season-ending injury, then the WNBA is going to lose 60% of its viewership. Would y'all agree with that?
Cap.
That's what I said. I said that's cap. I said 60% is a whole fucking
That's
lot.
a lot, nigga. That's more than half. Let's be clear.
Right.
That's more than half. And she ain't, how many games has it been? How many months? She ain't even played a whole season yet. So, and you know how it goes, in all honesty. I mean, I feel like her thing and what's going to keep her up there is kind of like what Steph Curry got going on, where it's the shooting. Nobody's going to really pay attention to the other weaknesses in her game or anything. As long as that shot going in, she's good. So for them to say nah, as long as that shot's dropping, she's gonna be good and she's gonna have that face on her. But I don't see where it's matter, because there's other talented stars, bro. You got Aja Wilson, you got and she's way better than Caitlin Clark, my dude. So what are we really talking about?
I feel like Aja Wilson is the real face of the WNBA.
Yeah, she really is.
She's been doing it. Yeah.
A couple of the aces, there's a couple of them on that team. There's a couple of dogs on the Liberties. That's what I'm saying. It's not necessarily that it's Caitlin Clark. The talent is getting better. Caitlin Clark made us put our eyes more on and I can't even say women's basketball, women's college basketball, because bro, there's so many of them that's coming. They ain't even drafted them yet, bro.
And that's what I said. I said so.
Caitlin Clark's just today. This is microwave, bro. That's popcorn. She cool now. But when my other when Shorty come out of USC, come on, bro. We ain't gonna be when Juju come out. Juju is nobody's gonna be talking about Caitlin Clark. So it's gonna be okay, Steph over there, but nigga, we got Anthony Edwards, we got this, we got that. That's what, it's too much talent, and that's why we're watching WNBA. We're not watching WNBA because of Shorty. We just know when we watch her, it's entertainment. It's I don't know, bro. That's all it is. As long as that shot drops,
right.
We go we know she a bucket. You know what I mean? We know she's a bucket.
I feel like anytime I mean, like, let's just say we never even seen her play, right? But somebody told you like, yo, it's this white girl. She's 6'1", she weigh 150 pounds, and she's shooting from half court, bro. Like she busting ass out there. Y'all not gonna tune in, but like, let me see this. Let me see
That's
what
what
they
I'm.
really fucking. You know
That's
what I'm
that's a
saying? Like,
that's a good point. I was just gonna say that. Like we wouldn't even have had to seen her. Like you got to think, Curry been doing this shit at
right.
Davidson, but he had the ankle issues and certain things. That's why ain't nobody really speak about him. I watched Steph Curry play his first 7 years and didn't think nothing of him. I remember the game where he went dumb and like change. I remember when he became a whole nother step, and he did that on the Knicks. He went stupid that night, and he just everything changed for him. I remember that game, bro. I'm a Knicks fan, bro. Like he went retarded. He cooked Shump, he cooked Felton, and a star was born, my nigga.
Well, for me, I didn't eat, and y'all know how big I am on college. Like college basketball is like my favorite overall sport. Like I will watch a college basketball game over any other sport.
Yeah.
But damn, that's how I found out. I didn't know anything about fucking Steph Curry until the tournament. And this nigga was just shooting like Caitlin Clark. I mean, he would get it and boom, three after three after three. And then it was like, okay, he good, but he must not be that good. He go to Davidson. Then the next thing
I
you know, you got LeBron James coming to see him. You got all these NBA players like coming to see this nigga play, and then you like, this nigga might be it. But at the same time, like his draft, who was in his draft? Wanted Blake Griffin?
bro, look.
Blake Griffin was that. Blake Griffin was must see
Yeah,
TV like Caitlin
yeah,
Clark is for the
yeah,
WNBA.
yeah. But let me put it. Let me put it from this perspective. I'm a Knicks fan, bro. He went number 8 to the Warriors. We had the 7th pick that year. We drafted, I believe, Ronaldo Balkman, my nigga.
Mm-hmm.
And I ain't
Yo,
gonna
yo,
hold
yo,
you, bro.
yo. Don't hate on my
I
man Balkman, yo.
no, no,
No,
no,
he was
no.
nice in college.
That was my man, bro. Let me finish. Let me finish. So that year we had 7. They and Golden State had the 8th pick. We drafted Ronaldo Balkman, bro, and Steph Curry went right after him. And I could wholeheartedly say I didn't give a damn, bro. I was like, well, we got Balkman, they got Curry. Like life went on. Like I didn't
Mm-hmm.
feel like, damn, we just missed out on shit. Why
Mm-hmm.
we picked Balkman and we ain't pick him? I didn't get that feeling, that notion, not at one point in time. So it was years later when he blew up, and to know like, yo, we missed out on that. That's more of my. But I can't even front, bro. I
Yeah,
saw that draft and I ain't feel no way when we missed out on Curry. I'm like, nigga, we just got Balkman, nigga. We got a forward. Like, what we doing? Let's go.
yeah.
What's next?
He ain't
Chris, I'm
really
gonna tell
shine
you a
like that
funny
either.
shit.
Just
I'm gonna tell you some shit though. A lot of people don't know this. Ronaldo Balkman was my high school roommate.
Oh wow, you see, that's crazy.
high school roommate. What high school you
I
go to, nigga?
I was in boarding school. We went to Lohenberg Institute out by what shit, you know what that is out there by it's in the
Mm-hmm.
910.
Fayetteville.
Yeah, out there
Yeah.
by Fayetteville. Balkman was at Lohenberg.
Where the fuck he from?
He
That he
was
was in Laurinburg.
It was a boarding school. I don't
Yeah.
even remember
I,
where Balkman was from for real. I think he might have been from South Carolina. He was a country
okay.
dude. He ain't do nothing but wake up and run every morning. He ain't talk to nobody for real. And I ain't even realize he was going to be that dude because no one considered him one of the top people at the school. You know what I'm saying? That's what's crazy
Mm.
about it. But Balkman, we actually called him Birdman in high school.
Yeah,
And then
look
he
at that.
went
Yeah,
on
he
to
was.
play with the Birdman. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Nah,
but
he was a skydiver, but I ain't gonna lie. No offense. I damn sure wish we ain't draft that nigga though.
Yeah, facts. Cause he ain't pan
He
out
didn't
like he
have
was
that. He
supposed
did.
to.
You
I ain't
feel
gonna
me?
lie.
I was tight.
What he did in South Carolina was out of this world. You know what I'm saying? The University of South
Yeah,
Carolina, like how he balled down there, he balled for them. You know what I'm saying? He was just dunking everything. He was just going crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah,
He
from
was
his
more of a
like
high flyer.
he
yeah,
definitely was. Bro, the
yeah.
first time I ever seen this man play, yo, to me, this was one of the greatest basketball games I ever seen. It was a pickup game. I could never make this shit up. It was the first day I was at this school. Everybody at the school walks down to the basketball court. So nobody knows who anybody is, right? No one knows unless you just play with them in some circuit. So Ronaldo Balkman's on the court. Fucking, He's guarding this motherfucker named Lakeith Blanks, who was the number 5 point guard in the
I
fucking
remember his
nation.
name.
Yo, Lakeith Blanks, he was a number 5. He ended up going to Texas A&M. So fucking Keith Blanks comes down, bangs on fucking Balkman. Balkman comes down the next play and just takes off on this nigga. And that's when he became the Birdman. No one called him anything but Birdman after that fucking moment. Now, on this same court, you got this nigga Maurice Rice, the nigga that made LeBron James fall in high school, right?
Yep.
Right. And he's just a little fat boy, right? You know, because he was chunky. You know, you don't even understand. But this motherfucker was chunky. But when he started dribbling the ball, like people just started looking at each other and talking to each other, like, who the fuck is this nigga? And then somebody like, yo, that's the nigga, that's the boy that goddamn broke all Will Chamberlain's records. And I'm just sitting on the sideline watching this fucking pickup game.
This at your school?
Yeah. This Lohenberg.
That's crazy, right? I'm listening to this shit like some legendary shit right now. Like, this is a moment,
Right.
my boy. Like,
Yo,
this is
On
crazy.
all the smoke podcast. He on all the smoke podcasts
Yeah,
and
nigga,
shit.
like this is like, all right,
telling
go
the
ahead,
basketball
go.
story. Go ahead.
Yeah, and
You
I'm
might have
just
to
sitting
come
here
back
just
more
looking
often.
at this shit like, yo, bro.
Nah, he knows some ballers though. He know
That's
ballers though.
that's crypto.
I mean, you got to understand, if you could Google this shit right now, Lohenberg is still number 5 in the nation for NBA players from a high school. From one given high school, Lohenberg is number 5, right? And at
I
this
have never
given
heard
year,
of them. That's crazy.
dude, yeah, bro, like that year,
That's dope.
we had 6 McDonald All-American nominees. Do you know how hard it is
Yo,
to get
what?
McDonald?
Finish your story. I want to hear the rest of your. I want to know who the fuck was on this court because they already got some names.
So it was Maurice Rice. It was fucking you had Balkman going against Keith Blanks. You had Regis on the court. You know what I'm saying? That motherfucker was crazy. He ended up going to LSU. You had, I think Rob Black was on that court. My boy Melvin was on that court. That's how Mel
Melvin
ain't
who?
even this is my best friend right now, but he ain't go nowhere. You know what I'm saying? And that's why niggas was on the side of the court like, how the fuck they pick up Mel? You know what I'm saying? Because no one knew who to pick up. You feel me? So you got legends on the court. But my man Mel would lock down somebody, but he's guarding Maurice Rice. And they say, this man is just on skates. I mean, this man is in the middle of an ice rink. And you just like, what the fuck is going on with Mel right now? You know what I'm saying? Because he was known to defend. You know what I'm saying? But this motherfucker's ankles is just goddamn looking. That shit look just bad out there. But the motherfucker just could do anything on this thing. And you're like, well, who is this motherfucker? You know what I'm saying? And I'm telling you, to me, it was the greatest pickup game I've ever seen in my life. TT was on that court too, though. This motherfucker was like 5'7", 5'8". You ended up going to Purdue. But you was just like, this is a little kid, right? And then he just jumps up and does a fucking windmill, right? You know what I'm saying? Like motherfucker TT was like a point guard on that court. And I'm just looking at this shit like, yo, bro, but like just in the school, like that was the first day I was at the school. No one knew anybody. Like I said, it was, first of all, if you went to Lohenberg Institute at that point in time, it was 5 basketball teams and we didn't have a gym on campus. So when I tell you we walked to the basketball court, we walked through the neighborhood of Lohenberg down to the local city basketball court. And every time we would walk up, every city nigga would leave the court. They hated us. You know what I'm saying? But we would just go down there and run that court right across from Nick's Picks Quick or whatever the fuck that shit was, sold the chicken gizzards, nigga. You know what I'm saying? And you right down
That's what
there.
it's called, Nick's Quick Pick.
Yeah, I'm telling you, nigga, I ate out of that bitch every day for 2 years, damn man.
They got the fucking best gas station chicken in North Carolina, nigga, on everything. Nick's Quick Pick.
Yo, bro, you ain't got, bro, the school is, so if you at Nick's Pick Quick and you go to that right up that next street is where Lohenberg Institute was. You know what I'm saying? And I'm telling you, bro, and this is, I'll tell you, this is some real shit. Every fucking coach that went under sanctions in like the next 3 years, I met at Lohenberg before that. So I met Sampson. I met fucking Calipari. Calipari was at the school faithfully. And I'll tell you this, anybody can look this shit up on Google. Like Calipari, so all right, so Derrick Rose went to the national championship with Calipari, right? Yep. The other 4 people on that national championship team all went through Lohenberg.
So
Joey
Chris Douglas
Dorsey,
Roberts,
Douglas
Joey
Roberts,
Dorsey.
Dozier, right?
Um,
All of them. Google this shit.
mm.
They were Dorsey was there that day. I don't know if he was on the court, but niggas, Dorsey broke a wooden backboard doing a windmill at school.
Yo, what? How old is this
A
school,
wooden
my boy?
backboard, a
I never
wooden
heard of this
backboard.
shit.
Yo, son, because they were
This
funneling
shit been up since the
everything through this school for
1800s.
like 2-3 years. But you have heard of
That
this
nigga
school.
broke a peach basket.
Right.
Yo, you've heard of this school. I'm gonna tell you where Lohenberg got his biggest name. If you remember when we were growing up, it was a movie called Rebound. Not this shit with Martin Lawrence. It was a movie called Rebound, and it was
The
about this guy named Earl
white coach.
Manigault.
Yeah, with
Yeah, I
Earl the
remember
Pro.
that shit.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
bugging. That's my
Yeah,
shit.
and then they sent him away
When
to high school, right?
is that where he was putting the money on top of the backboard? Nah, nah,
Yeah,
nah, 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 nah.
exactly.
That was
Yes, that's how
yeah.
he
He was
That's
put yeah.
got
He
the
on
was
the
only part I
backboard and make
remember, to be
change for
yeah.
honest.
When and he was going making change for $1 on the back. Yo, that shit had me geeked.
yeah,
That was
at a
crazy.
New
That's my
York. And then the dude says, "I'm gonna send you away to a school." In that movie, he went to Laurinburg.
oh, you fucking right.
Yes, that's where he
Mm.
went, Laurinburg, North Carolina.
That's the only part of the movie I remember is him jumping up, getting the money off the top of the backboard. That's it.
Yeah, but then got sent to away to a boarding school to play basketball, and he got sent to
You
Laurinburg, North Carolina. You know,
you
Charlie
know what
How you
Ward
happened?
get
came out of
sent?
Laurinburg. It
Did you
was
go to
bad.
play ball?
Who?
Did you go to play ball?
Nah. So like the reason, so this is how it went down for me. That's how I started playing basketball though. Like I had never played basketball before I got here, and so I wasn't on the court this day. And goddamn, my freshman year in high school, I made fucking straight Fs. My dad fucking was about to kill my ass. My next door neighbor Melvin is at this school playing basketball. You know what I'm saying? And so my dad is like, "Yo, Mel, you always be gone. Where the fuck you at?" So they found out about this boarding school. My brother went to boarding school in Greensboro. So my dad was like, "Well, shit, this nigga ain't doing what he's supposed to do out here. We about to send him to boarding school, right?" And just because
Oh
my
wow.
neighbor went there is why I went there. Now I get there and I'm like, all right, but this ain't no regular boarding school. I mean, this shit is the hood. Like everything was fucked up about it. But like when you get there, it's like 200 boys. It might not even be 200. It might be like 115 boys. But 70 of them, 60 of them are all on the basketball team. Because there's 5 basketball teams. And then there's like
Yeah,
11
I get it
girls.
now.
You know what I'm saying? And so they were bringing these people in. Like we had 2 kids from Lithuania. We called them both Larry Bird. You know, and then so because they could shoot and they was white, and that's what we. So they both was named Larry Bird. You know, and then we had three
Stereotype they
seven.
ass.
We had 3 7-footers, right? One of them was 7'3". Uh, goddamn Kareem Cooper ended up going to Memphis. Goddamn, and it was just like you had like 10 Africans, you had like 6 niggas from Brazil. You know what I'm saying? So they was just bringing motherfuckers in from everywhere. Goddamn, Sampson picked up Longer, who was actually Kevin Garnett's nephew, and went to Oklahoma. This motherfucker could dump from the free throw line. You know what I'm saying? The shit was just like talent after talent after talent. The best person that I ever saw play at Laurinburg. Now, my man Troy Lee Mathis, who still holds the North Carolina State scoring record for dropping like 81 points in the game, he was a dog. I mean, he had the most unlimited step back. He ended up going to Clemson, and he broke a nigga's neck down there or some shit, and they kicked him out of school. And so that was the one thing about Laurinburg. Almost everybody there was fucking nuts. Like you didn't get to Laurinburg. You didn't get there because you were doing some shit right in your life. You had to do something
He,
really wrong,
he
and
was
then you
fucking
couldn't
up.
get to college. Yeah. And then they funnel you through this like prep school, and then they would take you into college, right? It would be one person that would take every kid's SAT. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm damn the whistleblower right now, but the school's already shut down. It lost its accreditation a couple years after I left. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it doesn't even exist anymore. But nah, it was one dude that would take motherfuckers SATs. He didn't play basketball. He was just a regular dude. I don't even know why he was there. And the shit was just a wild shit. So these pickup games, but Vincent Banks, it was a kid named Vincent Banks, and I still don't know what ever happened to this dude. But he was from Atlanta, Georgia. And when I tell you, Man, I swear to God, yo, amongst all of these people, this motherfucker ain't talked to nobody. And when he did talk, he talked so Atlanta that you couldn't even understand what the fuck he was saying. God damn, bro. This man, goddamn, I don't know. He was just a dog, bro. Like he was just a point guard of all point guards. I can't even make this shit up. Now, mind you, we got niggas. He wasn't one of the McDonald's All-American nominees. So we got 6 fucking McDonald's All-American nominees out there, right? So these motherfuckers is like nice. Nobody actually made the game. We had Regis Kunja made it to that Capital City game, and he made it to the other game that year, right? So it was 3 big games. It was the Jordan, it was the McDonald's, and then it was like something else. I forget that game. And then, you know, you go to ABCD camp or you went to NBA Top 100 camp, and those how you knew who was the best people. Like, because no one could go to NBA Top 100 camp unless you was ranked top 100 in the nation, right? You know, so and then you knew who people was because they would come back with their briefcases. They would come back with their motherfucking you know, you if you had the ABCD shorts back then, you was the realest nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like if you had certain shits, it was just like that's what it was. But that was a crazy 2 years of my life, and I'm telling you, I've seen some of the best basketball players. Like I said, my roommate was Balkman. You know what I'm saying? And so like it was just like it was one of the crazy. Yes, Vincent Banks, a fucking dog, bro. Like I'm telling you, I don't
This
know
him?
what this is him. Yeah. Vincent Banks.
It said this nigga in the state of Georgia in 2003 averaging 31, 7, and 5.
Yes, he was Mr. Georgia. It was not, you know, and
Mr. Basketball.
he was the best basketball player I've ever seen, bro. Like, and I'm talking about, I can't even make this shit up. If you can look up, like, I'm talking Joey Dorsey, all the motherfuckers that went to Memphis. You got we put up a college national championship squad. That shit is crazy. You know what I'm saying? Out of one high school. That shit is unreal. But like these fucking pickup games, and then that doesn't mention that it was motherfuckers that came to the school that didn't even stay long. Like Michael Beasley was there for like 3 weeks.
Oh nah, yo, check this out. Locks, this is a 30 for 30. We recording? This is a 30 for 30 right here, right?
Yeah,
here.
I swear to God.
On that school, yo, we should do a little documentary on that school, bro.
That's
for real.
crazy.
Yo, we should, yeah. Yo, Michael Beasley. This is what's trippy.
Fire.
This is really what's gonna trip y'all out. This is a high school. Michael Beasley was there for 3 weeks as an 8th grader. He shouldn't even have been there with high school people. They broke in his room, took everything he owned, and he left.
What?
Swear to God.
Nah, you ain't
Hold
gotta
on,
bring me up.
man. Hold on. What did say the name of the school was again?
Lohenberg
Institute.
What? Lohenberg. And the
Lohenberg
crazy part,
Institute.
let me tell you, it sound like the school where they shot Lean on Me. Like it just sound like a badass school.
Bro, we didn't go to class though. It was no class. It was not a school component of it. Like no one actually went. Like we would. The only time you would go into the classroom is because you were tired of sitting in your room playing video games. But niggas didn't like go to class. And after the basketball season, all of these good niggas, you never saw them again. They dipped. They was like, I'm not. Yes. So you got.
There go Ronaldo. There go Vincent.
I can't make this shit up, bro. And this is just one tune. Oh, Boo Boo Carr was a legend, bro. Yo, Boo Boo Carr. Yo, Kareem Cooper, footer. Bro.
Boo Boo Carr. Oh, right here.
Yeah, that motherfucker was a legend. I'm telling you, because all these motherfuckers, he was from Senegal. But, you know, you just look at these motherfuckers. Some people go crazy. You see Dorsey's on that bitch.
Joey
you see
Dorsey.
fucking, yeah. I'm telling you, bro. I wouldn't even know these niggas in real life if it wasn't that. Oh, Cristiano. That nigga was a dog, yo. So when I saw Chris Paul play in the NCAA championship, it was because of Cristiano Johnson. You know, Troy Mathis. Look, Troy Mathis was one of the realest motherfuckers. Joe McCray, damn, that
Brandon
nigga went to
Monroe.
Nebraska. Yo, Brandon, y'all know Brandon?
He came from my school.
You know him?
Nah, I don't know him, but
Oh yeah, that's my man.
whole
B.
county.
Monroe. Yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Marcus
I
Neal.
didn't like hang out with him or nothing, but yeah.
Damn, how you get this list like this? Oh, look. So Keywan Smith, this motherfucker, he died actually. But Keywan Smith was one of the dudes that won that first battleground MTV battleground basketball shit.
Oh, really?
Yeah, when
I
it
don't
came
even
back
know who
later.
that is. Sean Williams. I know Sean Williams.
Yeah, Sean Williams, straight out of Memphis. He was on that Memphis team. Think about this. He's from Memphis. They sent them to Lohenberg because he was fucking up or whatever happened. And then and Calipari sent his ass over there. See what I'm saying? Look, Tracy McGrady, T Mac, his little brother was at the school. His name was Chance McGrady.
He play ball?
Yeah, but he was like he wasn't he. I mean, he played ball and he wasn't bad. Like I can't call that nigga trash. He was Tracy McGrady, little brother. He was nice, but I guess he didn't hit that same growth spurts because he wasn't that tall. You know what I'm saying? And so like
Yeah.
I don't know.
Like Michael Jordan brothers. Huh.
Yeah,
They said
yeah,
Michael Jordan brother like 5'9". I'm like, nigga, get the fuck out of
yeah. He
here.
wasn't as tall. And then now you're on a team playing with the best people in the nation. I think he was on the Prep B team because you got to know it was the Prep A team that year won the national championship. The only person they lost to, and I was at that game in Raleigh, was fucking Charlie Villanueva and Luau Ding played for Blair Academy that year. That was the only game they lost that year. And I ain't gonna front. They was
my
put.
nigga.
This shit
Blair
was crazy.
Academy pretty big too, because I remember a lot of people played for Blair Academy.
Yo, I'm telling you, that's when I knew who Charlie Villanueva and Luau Ding was, and he was goddamn boxing them motherfuckers, yo. Villanueva was a dog that night, and I was like, nah. I seen one of the other greatest games I ever seen in my life, and this shit was unrecorded. It was Prep A, so that's goddamn Vincent Banks' team. Vincent Banks, Regis Kunja, Joey Dorsey, all the Bubakars on that team, all them motherfuckers, playing against goddamn the charter team, because that's how they got away with this shit. There was an institute team, there was a prep team, there was a prep B team, and then there was also a charter school underneath. So it was like they were running like 2 or 3 schools out of this shit. So then now you got a charter school that can also be in the local charter league, right? So we actually won the state championship, beating everybody like 100-30. You know what I'm saying? I still don't have a ring for that shit, but we won the state championship while we were in that charter league. You know what I'm saying? We were playing the worst people in North Carolina, and we were
You say Ronaldo Bachman was from Lohenberg.
Yeah, he's not from Lohenberg.
That's what it say.
Ain't no way.
Oh, never mind. It's a high school city. Never mind.
Yeah, high school city. Yeah. He's not from Lohenberg. No one was from Lohenberg except for this nigga named Phil Davis. But he was straight. He was cool ass motherfucker. He was the person that made sure that them local niggas didn't kill us. Now, every once in a while, like 30 people from like the town will walk on campus and they would just start a big ass melee. And we would have to fight the locals. You know what I'm saying? Like as a whole student body, we would have to fight these locals. And it would happen. I think it happened like 2 or 3 times while I was there. And niggas be like, yo, the locals coming. And then this shit was like, dead ass, this shit should be a movie. I can't even make this shit up. Yo, this shit should be a movie. But like, I'll never forget that nigga. They came on campus, rocked one of them African niggas. And the goddamn motherfucker, I was walking into, because we had a gym, but it was condemned. So you weren't allowed to go in that shit. You had to climb through like a pool that didn't have a roof and then like go up a ladder to get in that shit. It was crazy as fuck. But yo, I swear to God, if we get Beasley on the chat, he'll tell you, like, anybody that hears this shit that was there, this shit is 100% facts. I mean, you just fact checked it with the motherfucking Google shit. Like, these motherfuckers is real. Like, that shit was crazy. But most of the people didn't make it. I was so surprised when Balkman became, like, Balkman got to the league, Sean Williams got to the league. Obviously,
look at this shit. It says other notables that also went to this school. This school has also produced other notable athletes. That not only athletes. It says Joe Budden went there.
Mm-hmm.
It say Joe Budden went there.
Yeah, because it was
my aunt she just met and had lunch with Joe Budden's mother like a week ago, and she like, yeah, his mother lives down here. I was like, what? But that's crazy.
I've heard him say something, but I thought that was just a place. I didn't know he went to school there. I've heard him speak of Lohenberg before.
Yeah, he did go there.
School.
I wasn't there with Joe Budden though.
I thought he lived there.
Yeah, it had to be in the 70s or something.
Yeah, I wasn't there with Joe Budden.
I mean, not the 70s. My bad.
Like the 90s. I was there 2002 to 2004.
I meant to say he was born in the 70s. Wasn't he born in the 70s, like 70 something, 78, 79, something like that?
Gotta be, yeah. Yeah, he definitely went there though. That shit was crazy, bro. As a matter of fact, I'll never forget the day it all ended. One of the kids that didn't play basketball was playing with some firecrackers in the dorm, lit a mattress on fire, and the whole dorm burnt down. Everybody left that day. I remember that day. And it was like right after basketball season, they burnt down the dorm. Motherfuckers had to go sleep in like the rec center.
Shit on purpose.
Yeah. And I went home. And this was like maybe like April. So I didn't go to school for the rest of it.
I like to do a documentary on this shit. I ain't even
I'll tell you the craziest shit. This is gonna blow your mind about this school. I never went to class for 2 years straight. My sophomore, my junior year, I don't have a sophomore and junior year of high school. Right? When I got to my senior year in high school, I told my parents, I was like, yo, I want to come back to regular school. So that's when I came to Greensboro. I went to Page and I played basketball at Page. Like 1 month into the school year, the counselor pulls us in. And they was like, yo, we have no transcript records for you outside of your freshman year in high school. Now, mind you, I told you I made straight Fs, but actually that was just in the third quarter. I passed all of my core classes with Ds, and I failed all of my electives. So I had 4.5 credits. And so Lohenberg had never sent the transcript because we never really took classes. So my mom drives me back to Lohenberg, right?
That's crazy to hear.
And I sit down with Miss Burns.
Dumbass nigga.
Yo, I swear to God, I sit down with Miss Burns and we pull out the fucking North Carolina high school requirements, and they filled out everything I needed to become a senior in high school. Right? And they gave me, they just wrote it down. I never did any of it. Yo, we did take the EOGs. It's on record we have EOGs, but we had the answers to every version of the test. The teacher took it first and then handed us the answers.
That's crazy, because you a smart nigga right now, but you was a dumbass nigga. I don't understand.
No, I was never dumb. I was always smarter than them even there.
Why you can't put the grades up?
Well, there was no classes. It's not like I just didn't.
No, I'm talking about the straight Fs, nigga. You would have never been there. For the
I was just
Fs.
a class clown.
Nigga, I was too.
So this is what I realized.
I passed all my tests.
I passed, and that's what I'm saying. When I was in my freshman year in high school, and I didn't understand this until I became a teacher later in life, I actually failed every one of those classes. But then they gave me Ds in all my core classes. Well, why did they give me Ds? Well, I didn't realize how important testing was until I became a teacher. But I scored in the 99 percentile of every class's standardized test. But I failed the class. So they couldn't fucking fail me from the class, if that makes sense, because I scored the highest score in the standardized test.
No, that makes sense.
So you was just dumb in a way that you ain't do your work.
I did my work, but I like it would be like
there was no structure. There was no
structure.
It wasn't like personally lazy, but there wasn't no structure, so there wasn't really nothing pushing you or motivating you to. And then you didn't really have no class to go to.
Yeah, so my freshman year, I was in a regular high school, and I had, we went to class, and I got in trouble. I was at Enloe High School. This is crazy.
Let me get my effects. This is wild.
My freshman year, I was at Enloe High School, and I got there. The problem was my brother was a senior, and so I had been cool with all his friends, my whole life. So then I get there, and I think I'm a fucking senior. You know what I'm saying? and I'm already a tall ass guy, and I'm on the football team because I played football my whole life until this moment, until I got done with the Lohenberg. And so I'm on the football team. I'm cool with a bunch of seniors. I'm at Enloe. Fucking funny thing about that is one of the best NBA players I was ever around was at Enloe and not at Lohenberg because PJ Tucker was at Enloe while I was there. You know what I'm saying? He was a junior that year. And so cool ass motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? They goddamn so I'm just bullshitting, but I would be the guy that would like do all my work, but then just not even turn it in at the end of class. Or I'll do my homework and then just lose it in the bottom of my book bag type shit because I'm just mad unorganized. And so, or I would get in there, I would get kicked out of class. But goddamn, the ISS teacher, the ICE teacher, that motherfucker was my football coach. So I would just go in there and talk to his ass about offensive line because I was an offensive lineman at that time in my life. And so I would just talk about goddamn that type of shit.
Fat ass nigga. You was a
Yeah,
fat boy.
I was a big solid dude. I hadn't hit my growth spurt yet though. I was just a big solid dude. You know what I'm saying?
How we talk? How much we talking? How much we talking? Like height and weight?
I mean, I was still like 180, but at the same time, I probably like at this time for a freshman year, I might be like 5'11". You know, like so like for a freshman, I'm a big solid dude. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then like now over the next couple of years, I grow like 4 or 5 inches. Again, I end up 6'4", and then it's just like all right, and that's when I got skinny. That's just how that happened. But nah, that shit was a fucking ride. I got them. So after I was smart as hell. Go to this boarding school. Go through 2 years of nothing. Like I don't learn anything. And so like from then I go to my senior year in high school. But if you remember in North Carolina, you only had to take the only thing you had to take 4 years of was English. I had passed all my core classes my freshman year. And then and then Miss Burns wrote in every other core class that I needed to become a senior. So then I get to my senior year in high school and I'm taking 7 electives and my English class. You know what I'm saying? So I just kind of skipped all of high school. And I playing ball. I played on the football team. I played on the basketball team. I ain't really play on the football team because them niggas ain't fuck with me. So I ended up quitting that shit. I got permission to leave to start training for basketball, and then so I played on the basketball team, and then that shit was it. I went to A&T, and that's why I struggled so bad because I got into my first math class, and I was like, I don't know what the fuck this shit is. I never took math again. You know what I'm saying? Like I was like, I don't know what the fuck you want me to do. All them classes was like a foreign language because I literally came into college with a 9th grade education. Shit was nuts. But it was a wild ride. Like in that ride, and then we could get back to the show after this. The reason I got them pledged alpha because while I was in Lohenberg, I told you they didn't care about people going to school and shit. You know, so one day I just went down to Tuskegee, Alabama, and I stayed down there for 2 weeks because my brother was in college there. So no one gave. I could miss class. It didn't matter, right? You know, as long as I wasn't at the crib, my parents ain't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? So I was there. I was down in Tuskegee with my brother. I lived on the college campus as a fucking junior in high school for 2 weeks, and that shit is the whole reason I went to college. Because I was not going to go to college until that moment. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna write a whole story about that shit one day. That shit, I watched this motherfucker my brother cross alpha in that moment. I'm goddamn in the club drinking. Bought my first drink at the bar, you know, because goddamn, I'm now 6'4". I got cornrows. These people think I'm goddamn 19, 20. I'm just a little ass boy though. I'm 16 years old. That shit was fucking nuts. First time I ever went to the club. First time I ever went to a college party. Shit was crazy. So but let's get back to it. Goddamn, I don't goddamn. But yeah, we should do a 30 for 30 on Lohenberg. We should get fucking Joe Button to fucking host that shit. That shit would be real.
That's wild. And I've been in North Carolina since I was 10 years old. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't never heard about that shit, but been in Fayetteville in the 910 since I was 10 years old. But Yeah, that's wild. I ain't had nobody I knew in college. I ain't never go to no college. The only reason I went to college, I was about to go to the military. I was about to be a Marine, to be for real. Nigga came to my school one day, was just talking this good shit to me. I'm like, oh, I'm about to be a Marine. My mom was like, hell no, you ain't. You gonna do something? Yeah. The nigga used to call the crib. She picked up the phone one day. She was like, stop calling my son. He ain't gonna be no Marine. He not doing none of that. Stop calling him. And I'm like, all right. So, yeah, look like he dropped off. Only reason I went to school, man, is because, damn, my uncle told me, man, I was going to have the best time of my life. He said, it ain't nothing but girls there, man. You going to have the best time of your life. Trust me. So I went to college thinking, damn, I was about to go to Spelman. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was just about to be the only nigga up in there. And they was, you know what I mean? But, of course, it was other. But that's how I thought it was. You know what I'm saying? That's how I'm thinking. Like, nigga, he said it ain't nothing but chicks in there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to have the best time of my life. And he was right, bro. It was nothing but chicks in there. It was some cool niggas in there. Some hate niggas there. But, you know, it was a good time. Anyway, yeah, we about to do this motherfucking I'm about to do this shit. I'm about to make this a real podcast about this Lohenberg Institute. I'm about to fucking email Joey Dorsey, be like, yo, I want to interview about this Lohenberg Institute. Mm-hmm. See if you got any words. We doing a documentary on it and shit. And then put all our music in the soundtrack. Early. But I don't know what the fuck this nigga at, man. Do you know he dropped off? He supposed to be giving us the bets. Hold on, man. Cause this shit is wild. Anyway, man, let's talk about. You said you ain't see this game, right? You ain't watched most of it. But damn, yeah, he had a bad game. Yeah, I had definitely put some money. Nigga, I put like 6 bets in on the game, different parlays. You know, I always do like two moon shots, you know, shoot for the moon on 2 of them. Give me the highest odds, but other than that, all the rest of them shits lost. All 4 of them shits lost. No, man, I ain't hit a basketball shit in weeks. All my hits been baseball. I ain't hit a basketball shit in a minute. Cause it's like, you know, they be saying like the role players play better at home, but then at home they be trash. You be like, man, shit. I really thought the Dallas was gonna come back and win this game because they was getting blown out. But you know, if you go on your joint, I don't know if you got FanDuel or DraftKings, but if you go on, or what you got, but if you go on there, they got the series, the whole shit. And if you guess the series right, the odds is crazy, like plus 3,000, plus 2,700, plus like the shit is crazy. Like put up $1 on any of the shits, you're gonna get 100 back for real if you guess right. So you know, I did a whole bunch of them shits. I really did most of them like Dallas and 6, but and I had Dallas winning the first game on a lot of them shits. And they still got it up, but I did pick some where Boston was gonna win at 5, and then I picked one where Boston was just gonna sweep these niggas. So, yeah, those odds are super crazy. But yeah, man, when I was watching the game, they was down. They got down like over 20, like 27 was what I seen because I was in and out too. I was on the phone, but I was kind of watching it at the same time. got down like 27 points. I'm like, yo, this shit is over. And by like the end of the third quarter, you know what I'm saying? Or by the third quarter, they had it, the middle of the third, I would say, they had it down by like 8. And I was like, oh shit, these niggas is coming back. I might win this bet. Then down, next thing you know, Boston go on an 8-0 run. And Boston just take this shit over after that. But, you know, Luka put up 30, 12 for 26. Had 10 rebounds, but he only had 1 assist. That's it. That says a lot. It says a lot. Like, he couldn't get off the shits that he normally get off. And when he did get niggas the ball, they was missing. PJ had 14 and 8. Down. Derrick Jones had 5 and 6. Gafford had 8 and 3. Kyrie had 12 and 3 rebounds, 2 assists. Ain't nobody off the bench did anything. Josh Green had 3 rebounds. Derek Lively had 2 points and 5 rebounds. He couldn't really get off. Jaden Hardy came through. He had 13 and 3 rebounds, but that was about it. And everybody on Boston just got the fuck off. Like, as far as the threes, they had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people shoot over 2 threes that game. But I was thinking when I placed the bet, you know, Boston played, they always lose one at home. But, you know, the X factor always been Porzingis, like how he was going to come, if he was going to come back, how much time he was going to get. Yo, 20 and 6 in 20 minutes. He had some blocks. Man, you can't get no better than that, yo. And I ain't even gonna lie, Al Horford was out there moving his feet with his old ass. Damn, he was guarding Kyrie. He was really guarding Kyrie for real, like blocking his shit, like he was moving them puppies. Damn. Yeah, he had 20 and 6. Yeah, he was dunking on, oh my goodness. Put that nigga down on a poster for real, for real. I'm like, damn. That's gonna be when they rewind the finals, that's gonna be in that shit. When they do a summary of this shit. That's definitely gonna be on there. But now the spread, they got Boston winning by 7.5. Damn. You think so? You don't think Celtics gonna do their usual and lose a game at home? Mm. You think Kyrie gonna redeem himself? I just need to know if this nigga gonna get over 20, cause 12, damn, bro. 12 on 6 for 19. 12. Yeah, he tried, but damn, shit was off. He was missing shit. Lost all my money. ESPN got the predictor at Boston winning 66%. That's wild. I want to bet on Kyrie so bad. I really feel like he gonna hit, but man, I don't know where Gene at, man. Hold on, man. I got the likes. He text me back. Hold up. Let me call him real quick, man.
Please leave your message for.
Damn. Well, I guess I'll do the picks because it's getting close to 1 o'clock. And niggas want to make bets. So he put up the sheet, but I'm going to give y'all the top 3. Yeah, top 3. So, you know, let's go ahead and cue up the betting music, the ball game banner. What the fuck happened to my lineup, man? Shit been deleting my shit. See, this some bullshit. Been deleting my sound effects and shit, man. This is why, this shit be damn just pissing me off sometimes. This shit just be tripping, man. I don't even know where I goddamn hope this is. Get your picks in now. All right. So yeah, pull up your FanDuel, your DraftKings, whatever you got, man. And yeah, we gonna put these bets in. You betting today, cuz? What's up? Niggas, everything today. Not basketball. We do baseball. The AI do baseball only. So the AI is once again, the AI is a straight bet model. It is not a parlay model. Fair warning to y'all. If you do put it on a parlay, it's up to you. The model is definitely above 75% on winning percentages, but I said it's on straight bets and it's predicting straight games, not predicting your parlay. Okay, so again, I'm gonna give you the top 3 games, and up. Hey, you back, man? What's up?
The fucking power just went out in the neighborhood.
I feel you saying, I'm like, damn, that's
This
crazy.
shit was mad random. I was like, what the fuck just happened?
Yo, you know what that shit remind me of? Because I called your phone and shit went straight to voicemail. I was like, yo, all his shit must have shut down. His internet must have went out or something. Like, I was up to like 4 o'clock in the morning watching this Netflix shit about the Malaysia plane, how this shit just went ghost out of nowhere and shit. I was like, yo, that shit crazy. But
I dropped too many secrets about the goddamn NCAA. They was ready to get rid of me.
Right, shit, damn. I know we about to do the bets.
We doing the best. All right, we here. That's why I'm back.
All right, let me run the intro back then, and so then you can start us out. Get your picks in now. All right, you got it.
Hey, before we start, let's go ahead and recap last week. Didn't we just go ahead and smack on them last week, Duxx?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. That was a good weekend. So we're gonna run another one back. We're not gonna be too greedy today. We're just gonna go in there, get us a couple dollars and get home. Yesterday was a rough one for me, man. You had Boston losing that game. I should have been able to call that one, but yeah, we're getting to the fucking White Sox, to a 14 straight lost White Sox. When they started talking about that, I knew Vegas had their goddamn hand in the pot. So, Yankees finally lost yesterday. That was a tough one, but I mean, they playing the Dodgers, and it was amazing how they didn't score any points for that long. But what do we have today? What are we doing today? I'm going to take these. We're definitely going Blue Jays. Blue Jays redemption. Lost last night to those A's.
Mm-hmm.
We're definitely going Red Sox, but we got to take them at a -1.5 today. Actually, if you want to get fancy, you could just go ahead and take the Red Sox up to -3.5, but that's a little risky because they're going to beat the shit out of the White Sox today. I'm going to have to take Seattle. Seattle blew a 7-point lead yesterday. The model likes them, so we're rolling with Seattle. So that's Boston -1.5, Blue Jays -166, and Seattle Mariners -130. Is that enough money for you, Ducks, or you need more?
Nah, I mean it's 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 not enough money, but I'm gonna place it though. Hold on.
I'm gonna give you another one then, just because you always need another one, and I'll do it for you. I'll definitely get you right.
I'm gonna add something to it though, cause you
Now,
know.
we're gonna add something to it right here. We're gonna add something to it. I got the lock's name since you want me to be risky here. Um, we taking those twins.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Let me. This is how I'm about to. All right. Taking the Twins. So we got the Sox -1.5. The Mariners, Blue Jays, Twins -126. All right. That's pretty good. You know.
It's plus 754 on my ticket.
Yeah, mine too. Well, mine says plus 739, but I take it. But you know, I'm gonna add something to that. Hold on.
You still gotta add.
Nigga, you know, I'm parlay shouted. You feel me? So this is what I'm going for the day. You did, cause I've been a parlay killer. Anything in between damn 5 and 7, I've been killing. So that's what I'm about to do for the 5 joint. And this is using the model end, but this is using off the dome. I am gonna go with the Blue Jays, but I'm gonna go with them for the money line because I feel like they always usually be having a low scoring game. I'm gonna go with the Sox. I'm gonna take that -1.5 versus the White Sox because I feel like they're gonna whoop their ass because they shouldn't have lost to a 14-0. I mean, a team that only won 17 games now this season. Fucking trash. I'm gonna take the Mariners again because the Royals shouldn't have beat them, even though they got my boy Bobby Witt. I'm motherfucking taking these. I'm taking these Brewers over the Dodgers, and I'm taking these Orioles over the Rays today. Hold on. That's 5. Let me add in 2 more because it's 5 to 7, and then y'all, you know, take out whoever else y'all want. I got these Phillies over the Mets, even though that's a risky game. I'm taking the Phillies over the Mets because I feel like it can go either way with that game. And I'm gonna take these Braves over the Nationals. And then we go for the 7. But you know what? I'm gonna do? I'm gonna take that yeah, I'm gonna leave that where it's at.
I'm not mad at those Braves. I got them on another ticket. I did like that Nationals call from the model last night. Did you take that, Jay?
Yeah, I took that.
Nationals definitely came out for that, bro. That's crazy. That's 2 days in a row the model called a big underdog.
You bet $3 on this, you get 107. I'm
Sheesh.
gonna take that eyes right there.
I need to put 100 on that.
You know. And then you know, what I start doing too is I start doing another 3-leg, but I do one game that I feel comfortable with, and then 2
Nah,
games that I feel can go either way.
I'm gonna
So
give you. I'll give you a parlay. I'm gonna give you one. I'm gonna give you
let
one.
me
You
know what
want a
you got.
moonshot? I'm gonna give you a legitimate moonshot on here. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all motherfuckers be choosing way too many games. You know what I'm saying? That's the problem with these shits. So this is what we gonna do today. We gonna take the Red Sox -4.5.
Where the fuck do you see that at?
Alternate run lines.
Alternate. I see over. I see over 4.5.
No. You gotta go to your alternate run line section.
Hold on, man. This shit ain't. Nah. Okay, alternate run lines. Here we go. You said you're gonna take my shit only go up to 3.5.
All right, we'll take the minus 3.5.
It's only plus 164.
They only go to 3.5.
Yeah.
And do some bullshit.
That shit ain't no motherfucking moonshot. This a moonshot. I'm gonna take these Boston minus 1.5. I'm gonna take these motherfucking.
Nah, you gotta run it up. Run it up to the 3.5. Run it up as high as they'll let you take it.
All right.
Because I got Boston minus 4.5. I got them Blue Jays minus 3.5. And I'm gonna take these Cubs minus 3.5. I need some ridiculous shit.
Hell no. I was just about to bet against the Cubs. I was about to bet it on the Reds.
Tired of these Cubs being sorry as hell.
And I'm about to go with the fucking damn, who I think gonna win today? I think the Rockies gonna win today. I'm gonna take them plus 158. And I'm gonna take the Tigers plus 142.
Do you think the Rockies get another one? Did they get out last night? Did they win yesterday?
Yeah, they did.
They won again yesterday?
Last time I checked, they was winning.
No. The St. Louis got out of there.
No, you lying.
St. Louis won last night.
Hold on. I'm checking right
No,
now.
they was winning at some point. I saw that.
Oh, they did fucking win.
Yeah, last night got witching hour, man. The way Seattle dropped, the way Boston dropped. Today should be a great day, though. I feel like I want to take them Yankees.
Well, I ain't taking that. I am taking them Yankees. Them Yankees gonna win today. It's a night game at Yankee Stadium. I feel good about
On a
the
Saturday.
Yeah.
Against the Dodgers. Yeah, shit going crazy.
I'm looking for them the plus game. The plus. Who plus today? The Giants plus 110. The Mets plus 136. I might throw the Mets on there just in case. All right, Boston minus 3.5, Detroit money line, and the Mets money line. $10 gets you 140. All right, man. That's what we got for the bets. Anything else you want to throw on there? I did have some home run joints that I did have. I did have Ellie De La Cruz, Bobby Witt Jr., and Pete Alonso hitting home runs today. So if y'all want to take at least one of them out of that, I think at least one of them out of that. Ellie De La Cruz, Bobby Witt Jr., Pete Alonso. Oh, and Bryce Harper. I put Bryce Harper on there too. But nigga, I was bored last night. I was thinking about what you said about your mans that put some money on some Korean shit. I was like, fuck it. The only thing that I could bet on though was like UFC, so I put some UFC bets in. Like,
Did they hit?
Them shits is still going.
Oh, well, that's always good to know.
And some college baseball games too. I'm waiting to see if they hit today.
Let me
But all right, man. You said what?
That's it. That's a wrap. We about to go ahead and go ahead and put your tickets in, people.
Yeah,
Check us out on I got the lots.com. Where Kev at? Tell him to record his jingle so we can play it back.
You heard it. You heard one more time. We got Blue Jays money line, Red Sox -1.5.
Yes.
And who you say the Mariners, right? And the Mariners money line. All right, put your bets in now. Let's get it. Get your picks in now. All right, y'all. What we had last on the list? I think that was it because we started it with Caitlin Clark. So, yeah, man. Good luck on y'all bets today, man. I appreciate y'all for tapping in with me. Let me run the outro and then we out. Y'all, anything else anybody had? Nah, y'all. That's it. All right, Grizz. I'm gonna hit you in a minute, yo, for if you got a second.
All right, peace.
Peace.
Swish. No, I'm ballin', check the follow through. Still came through the lane like Vince Carter do. Got this thing on the string, I'm like Uncle Drew. Klay Thompson, how they run and shoot. Like Swish.